especially not his favorite sugar maple. A horrible vision had played itself before his eyes. Without any trees, the soil would wash away, and without soil nothing could grow, and there'd be nowhere to roost, and nothing to eat, and all the Silverwings would probably starve to death, or have to leave and find a new home. So Griffin ate caterpillars, and every time he swallowed, he was helping stave off total catastrophe. That's how he saw it, anyway. But he didn't tell Luna this. She already thought he was crazy. A nice fat tiger moth fluttered past, no more than a few wing beats from his nose. Griffin let it go. "You don't want that?" Luna asked in amazement. "It's all yours," he told her, and she was already gone, plunging down into the trees after her prey. Griffin watched, admiring the expert way she swerved and tilted through the tight tangle of branches. He'd tried to catch tiger moths once or twice, but he was no good at it. They sprayed out their own sounds and scrambled up your echo vision, so it seemed like there were a whole bunch of moths all darting in different directions, and you could end up chasing a mirage and getting splatted against a tree. Wasn't worth it. Also, he wasn't the greatest flyer. His wings were too long, and he felt clumsy in the forest, couldn't maneuver fast enough. And there were beasts down on the forest floor, bear and lynx and fox. He preferred to stay up high, where he could see what was what. He didn't mind eating mosquitoes and midges and caterpillars. "The boring bugs," Luna would say. Griffin looked and caught one last glimpse of her before she disappeared into the foliage. He hoped she'd come back afterward. Below him a maple leaf glittered with dew, and he carefully checked out the nearby branches before roosting. Farther down was a nest of warblers, but they were all asleep, and anyway birds didn't attack bats anymore, so it seemed safe enough. He braked, spun upside down, and gripped the branch with his rear claws. Thirstily, he lapped up the bright beads of water on the leaf. "Why don't you just drink from the creek?" Luna asked as she flipped down beside him. "You never know what's under the surface," Griffin replied darkly. "Sure you do. Fish." "Right, but from what I've heard, some of them can get pretty big. And what's to stop them from just leaping—" "Leaping?" "Leaping, yes, right up out of the water and taking us down with them." "A fish?" "Well, a big one. Why not?" "Fish don't eat bats, Griffin." "So they say." "It must be tiring being you," Luna said, but she was chuckling. Griffin had noticed this about her. She liked hearing him worry. She seemed to think it was funny. That must be why she hung around with him sometimes. It certainly wasn't because he was brave or adventurous like her. But she still seemed to consider him a friend, and he was intensely grateful. She had 100 friends, though, and it was rare he had her all to himself. Normally there were 6 other newborns flapping all around her. Luna's tall ears pricked up, and with a nimble forward lunge she snatched an earwig off the twig above her. Griffin cocked his head, studying the insect as she cracked its shell. "You know," he said thoughtfully, "when you look at most of what we eat, it's not altogether appetizing. If you really stopped and looked at it, I mean. All those legs going and the antennae tickling your throat on the way down." "Stop it," Luna said, giggling. "You're going to make me choke." With a flurry of wings, 3 other newborns came in to land, calling out hellos. There was Sky and Rowan and Falstaff, who was so stuffed that the branch bowed over and bounced up and down a few times after he roosted. Griffin knew they'd come because of Luna. If it had been just him hanging here alone, forget it. It wasn't that they disliked him.